What's good? What's good? It's your boy DJ Cree. Back with another video, man. Your boy D1. Oh God. I don't know what's up with this dude and wanting to talk about cash money like this. But it's sad. It's sad that instead of being 100% positive and being a Christian, and I guess in the Christian way, deciding to badmouth a rap group who really ain't putting out much music at this very moment. You know, they are doing shows. They are doing more positive things in their careers. Um, all this dude is really is trying to bash the mistakes of black people. And it's very telling on how you really feel. You sound like a Klansman. Y'all check this out.
Gita, do you think that any of the hot boys have ever killed somebody?
I pro- I probably see. I see. I feel like that might be incriminating. I can't. I ain't gonna.
Okay,
I ain't gonna answer
okay,
that question.
okay. With that being said, brother, um, I'm gonna say that they all grew up in the streets and they all grew up around that stuff.
Right.
But at the end of the day, bro, it's so much pressure from the industry to where people feel like that's what people want to hear. So I need to rap about that stuff, bro.
So why
This
not?
like it's a difference between something being your reality and you haven't seen it versus you in first person acting like you did it and acting like you are wanting to do it and like you about that. You know, like you that's your reality currently. You got people that's multimillionaires, bro. The people that's multimillionaires
That
that live in the biggest houses.
what is up with this dude? This is wow. All right, let's just start from the beginning. He insinuates first starting off that, hey man, you think they could kill somebody? What is your problem, my dog? What is your problem? It seems like some blind hatred, some blind jealousy. When you sometimes people don't know they're envious of somebody, but when you can't stop talking like about them in that type of way, you have some kind of envy towards that person or that those people. Now, people forget, man, these dudes was 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. They were young kids rapping. Like literally they were young kids rapping. A lot of even Pac was died at 25. You the problem is some black people don't feel like they should give people room to grow, especially when you're coming from an environment where you're not educated on certain things and certain moral things don't come to you till later. You know, sometimes people are really mean towards kids until they have their own. Then they be like, oh man, you know, kids are great. You know, sometimes it takes certain experiences for your perspective to shift. And for him, he's convicting these guys of something they did a long time ago. It's crazy. And then you insinuating, oh, they ain't about that like that. Like you don't know. It's everybody has something they take into the grave. Everybody. Every single person. You don't know who did what in their lifetime. And say if okay, if these guys are, you know, reflecting on their hood life, it's their right. It's literally their right to reflect on their hood lives, whether they did it or not. And then on top of that, even if you in the hood and you ain't did none of it, it still affects you and your family. Because guess what? If your friend gets shot, guess what? It still affects you in a negative way. You know, it's up to you later on to turn it to a positive. You know, and reflect and learn from that mistake. But this guy is almost like, and look at these old photos. These are old photos, bro. Like, have conversations with them and they mind state. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand what Dee-1 is doing. I don't know why people rock with him, because everybody has their own path. You know, you only can give people the knowledge, and what they do with that knowledge is up to them. After that, you have to wash your hands of it and move forward to people who want to hear the message. And that's how I feel about it. You know, that's why I make videos on this. But I do have another clip. I'm going to play that, and I'll come back with some commentary on that one. Here we go.
Giddy, this is for you and anybody else who needs to hear it. And I say this with love. In New Orleans, we have a problem. We were raised by a lot of music that glorified murder. And a lot of the people who made this music have never murdered anybody in their life. So why would they make this music? Because of pressure from the music industry to have to make this music in order to sell, in order to get marketing dollars put behind them, right? So now we have a decision to make moving forward. Let's call a spade and recognize that a lot of people grow up in the streets. A lot of people, unfortunately, especially in our city, have been around or involved in the streets to a certain degree. But it's up to us to decide how we want to talk about that. Do we want to glorify that and glamorize it and make it seem cool? Or do we want to talk about how we overcame it, or how we striving to overcome it, to make our hoods and our communities and our lives better? When we glorify the stuff, then the fans get stuck on hearing murder being glorified. But if we talk about it in a way that's like, man, we grew up around this, but here's how we trying to change it, or here's how we overcame it, then it puts a totally different spin on it. And that's the decision that we got to make. But we've become infatuated with the street culture to where people that grew up around stuff exaggerate it and act like they was out there, you know, really catching bodies. Like, come on, man. And then people who never been nowhere near the streets in their life, who don't even look like us, love hearing this music, talking about us just killing each other. You feel me? That don't feel good, man. So we just got to make a decision on what we want moving forward. Do we want better for ourselves moving forward? I do, and I hope everybody else do.
All right, man. This is... he kind of doubled down on it. Again, I'm going to just reiterate, you know, a couple of things. First of all, you don't know what people been through. You don't. Like, stop putting that narrative out there that everybody's fake. And I will tell you this too. I know a dude who was never about it. I know a dude who never was about it, who would get mollywopped. But get what? When it came down to that one day, that one fateful day, a dude like you was talking crazy. And guess what? Put him 6 feet deep. I know I got stories, real street stories. It ain't got nothing to do with no rap. Stop putting rap as the cause and effect of a bigger problem in society. You know, I haven't heard him talk about education. Haven't heard him talking about legislation. These things help a situation to where people won't have to go through these things to talk about this type of stuff. I don't get people like you. I really don't. If you really listen to lyrics and rap, and you listen to rap, you would know and understand what it is. You know what I mean? You will understand the context behind every rap song. Every rap song isn't about killing people. Rap has a very deep conscience. You are too blinded by your hatred towards rap and black people that you don't understand the environment and hip hop that you're in. And if rap was so bad, why are you rapping? I'm just saying. Be the beacon of light if that's what you choose to be. But don't convict somebody's past if you haven't, like, spoke to them or seen what happened in their life to make them feel like that. Dog, I'm gonna tell you, the most sweetest person can turn into the most evil person just off one thing that happened in their life. That's the thing you have to realize. Like, when you have kids, I don't know if you have kids or not, but I hope that you understand the rules of life. The rules of life are much deeper. One person that harms you can turn you to a killer. One person that helps you can turn you to a saint. So, like D1, bro, you got a lot of growing up to do. You got a lot of research to do. You got a lot of other lives to live. And the fact that you're not holding these labels accountable, you should be calling these labels out. Oh, my bad, you ain't, because you signed to a label. Yeah, quit it, man. Quit it. We got other things to worry about, man. But do what you do. But every time I see this, I'm going to say something on it. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. More content on the way. Peace.